Two boys, one podcast. Two boys, one podcast. Your movie connection. When it's time for reflection, we make fun of each other. Then do film reviews. Winner or loser. Is this movie right for you? Nope, it sucks. Don't press your luck. You better listen to us. Two boys, one podcast.
Plus one other guy. That's me.
What do we got here? $12.99 family bundle. 2 Whopper meals. 2 cheeseburger meals, $12.99. That's a good deal. What else we got? $5 Whopper meal, $1 Whopper meal. Small French fries and a small drink for $5. Yeah, I'll take that.
Are you ordering your supper right now?
Two chicken.
Going through the drive-thru?
2 chicken junior sandwich meals.
3 boys, 1 drive-thru.
Hello.
What?
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
How's the shitter business?
If you could give me just a second, I gotta finish this last one here. 2 chicken junior sandwich meals. It comes with 2 chicken junior sandwiches, small French fries, small drink, $3.49. Huh, that's a good deal. I just got a flyer in the mail. Wow, that's some good Burger King deals.
I'm gonna start shipping you food.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. Well, what are you gonna ship me?
I don't know, something that I don't finish.
Okay.
Do you even have a Burger King in your city there?
Yeah, we ate at it 3 times when you were here.
No, we did not. No,
Sure
we did not.
Yeah, we did.
Zeke, we did not. We didn't even. I don't think we drove by Burger King. Once.
We drove by it for sure.
I'm pretty sure they don't have one of those there.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter. I could show you a picture. You'll just say I doctored it through my...
Yeah.
Absolutely I will. I'm throwing that action right back at you.
Val, back me up on Facebook. Back me up, Val. There's a Burger King.
You're not on Facebook.
I wrote that down. Hey, guys, we have Facebook. I think we've only mentioned it one time. You should check it out. 2 boys, 1 podcast or something. Look at it. And,
or something.
Yeah, comment. You can say something. I'll say something back, even. You could do that.
Mm-hmm. So are you done ordering food?
I mean, it doesn't sound like you want me to keep going. I could, if you want me to.
No.
I want to know how the shitter business is.
Shitter business. Well, I forgot.
Tell me more.
Cut for time. Yeah, I made a new record, and I meant to cue up Toad from Mario Kart going, new record! You know what I'm talking about? Mexico. I got 12 in a day yesterday.
Ugh.
Pretty good.
Are you shooting darts back there?
Oh,
me?
God, I keep doing that. No, it's me. It's me. I have this bad habit of clicking my Bluetooth holder.
And I gotta tell you.
I did it last week, too. I'm sorry.
We're picking that up.
So 12, what was the previous record? I thought it guessed like
8. It was 8. I blew it out of the water. I'm real cool. I'm super cool. I'm the best. I'm the best at cleaning.
How long does it
outhouses.
usually take you to do something like that? Just one of them.
Just one. I was going to make a joke, but 10 minutes.
That's
depending. It depends. If it's a real bad one, speaking of which, I've got another PSA I got to make here. But a bad one can be about 20 minutes to a half hour.
Do you ever just throw a match down there and walk away?
Well, I pour gas.
The shit house burn.
I pour gas down first, but yeah. Oh, yeah.
You need to pour gas down at first? I mean, they're outhouses.
They're vault toilets. How many times do I have to tell you they're vault toilets? Zeke.
Every time. You have to keep saying that every time.
What are they?
Vault toilets.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
toilets?
Apparently, people try to vault over them while they're shitting because they're making a mess. Let me tell you. So let's get into it. Here's PSA number 2. Hi, America. This is your friendly recreation worker, Rob Lehman. Apparently, you haven't been listening to me because I've had to clean up some real messes. This is strike 2, America. If I have to clean one more fleck of shit off of the ground, we're done. We're done. You hear me? And that's me speaking as a private citizen. No way representing any official government entity. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I think it's a disrespect to...
So you're telling me that they're bagging it for you and you're still complaining about it?
They're what? Bagging it? Banging?
Yeah, bagging it. They're bagging it for you? Like, your job's already done.
I'm confused now.
Yeah. No, they're not bagging it. Where did you get that idea?
What do you mean?
It's another sack of shit.
They take a shit in a sack and then dump it down a hole?
No.
That can't be that hard.
What? Yeah, do that, America. You go shit in a bag and then dump it in the toilet. Or just throw it in. That's better. Do that.
So do you think they're, like, standing up vertically and just doing, like, a 360 shit?
I imagine they must be hovering. I don't know, honestly.
So I bet what it is it's like a dervish poo.
Yeah.
And they start going and then they jump to see if they can make a 360.
Maybe it's maybe these are like mutants, and that's the new step in evolution is they have a butthole like in the small of their back as opposed to the in their butt. So then when they poop, it let it rip.
Well, if that's the case, it'd be happening in more places than just in Wyoming. You know,
I suppose that's true.
People
I don't know.
that visit my house, like my whole place should be covered in shit. If I don't know.
I guess maybe the mutants haven't been there yet.
No,
do you ever show up at one of these places and you're walking up to it and you're just like, oh, this is gonna be bad, and it's actually really clean?
Yeah, that happens all the time, and the vice versa. More often.
But there's other times where like, oh, this one's gonna be simple, and you walk in there and it looks like Dresden.
Yep. Looks like the Irish
so where's your next
potato
stop?
famine that you're always talking about.
Yeah, the Irish potato famine. Art pool murals on the wall. Where's your next stop? Like, if I were to go visit before you got there, where would it be?
Nice try, buddy. I ain't telling you.
Yet. I'll get you.
No, you won't.
How's this work
like
with
a world tour with Rob?
How's this work with the like hierarchy? When do you actually move up from shit cleaning? Like,
it's a good question. Next year, I'm hoping.
Okay, good.
But probably not.
Work hard. That's the best advice I can give. Clean those things. Clean those places like you've never cleaned before.
Okay.
Actually, don't. That could backfire. Then they'll think that you're too good at it.
Well, I got stuck with. He's got to do it. He's too good at it.
Exactly.
I insist on doing it as good a job I can. So, for the moment, I am.
But you're dealing with
stuck.
shit, so there's only so much.
Yeah.
You're doing more than I would. Couldn't. I'd be gagging. Do you gag while you're doing it?
3 times so far I've gagged.
Yeah.
It can be pretty gross.
What else has been going on in your life, Zeke? It's been a while.
Been a while.
Same old. Working on that documentary with you and some other projects, and then finished up a project on Sunday, and now just trying to overextend myself as usual.
Yeah, extends. He needs extends. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Extends?
It is now.
Okay.
Over what is?
Extends. It's a thing to make his willy perk up. Nick, how's it going? How's it going over there?
Same old
how's your
business
cereal? How's your muscle?
No news. No new news.
No new news is good new news.
Did you cancel? Go ahead.
We got this new operational manager, and he's been just taking over the place. So we're busy, which is good.
Okay.
Have you been too busy to watch our old podcast?
No, I keep up as I watch the movies. So
what have you watched now?
We're not to that segment yet. I'm catching up with my friends, if that's okay.
Rob, what segment are we on?
Are we already?
I mean, we can jump around a little bit.
Jump
around. Jump around.
Get up, and get down.
We don't know the rights to that.
No.
Crisscross is going to be crisscross going to be pissed. Okay, all right. What do we? And speaking of which, Nick, I got a little bone to pick with you.
No.
Which bone?
You ready to get picked?
Yeah.
Last week, you gave Video Dead. You burned it Also, Attack of the 50-Foot Cheerleader. You burned it. You said that was the lowest classification. That word. You said that was the lowest you give. I went back and I listened to the previous episode. You've got one lower than that, and it's called Avoid. So...
Burn, it goes burn, then avoid.
No. Son of a bitch.
Forget about it.
But what you burn? But that's confusing. That's confusing
it.
Because you burn a. You made me look like a real horse's ass.
It's like. It's like.
You burn it in a fire, but you can also burn it onto a disc. Golly.
Oh, is that what you thought?
Yeah, that's what I thought, and I thought you were like, oh, we'll burn it onto a ding-dang.
That's no. That I can understand the miscommunication there, and I'm sorry. I meant physically take it, crack it, and then burn it. Put it in a microwave. How about microwave it?
That would be more. That would be clearer, more succinct.
Moving forward, my lowest score would be microwave on high for 30 seconds.
I can understand that. A simple mind like mine. Get behind that.
That is my. I apologize. I can see the confusion there.
That only works in a microwave like Rob's, where he microwaves tin cans and gets the sparks flying all over.
I love to see those sparks. That's my favorite thing.
We'll have to take a few pictures of that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What makes you? I don't understand.
Sparks.
My microwave does that too.
Yeah. I want to see. Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
Nick, do it. Yeah.
Do it.
You want me to do it right now?
Well, I mean, do we have a film that we can do that with right now? I don't think so, Tim. You're not putting my Kindle in there.
I'll put a... No, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, let's put your... let's put your Kindle in there.
Yeah, put it in there.
I've seen it. It's full of crap anyways. Zeke Hansen's Kindle is officially full of crap.
Rob's going to have to clean it out. It's so full of crap.
Leave me alone.
Oh!
Leave me alone. I do. Boom. Ouch. That's my feelings.
Both of you.
That's my feelings.
Zeke took you down. Both.
He took me down to hurt my feelings town.
Took you down to Chinatown.
You're going to work your way up, Paul. You're going to work your way up out of that position. You're going to be number one. Number one, I tell you.
Guys,
you're going to be...
Our ice skates are already out of the, the little tracks.
Well, I tried to cue up the next segment, and you both avoided it.
I played the music. You
walked away.
He had a bone. There should be a whole new segment every week called "Picking a Bone with Nick" because you guys always got something to pick with me.
Yeah.
So
that won't be a problem for Zeke.
I try to do everything right in your guys' eyes, and I'm just nothing to you.
Picking Nick's bone.
Don't let me in with that
hard.
octopus afraid of guy. I think you're cool.
Sorry, I'm at your beck and call or whatever.
Beckoned.
Yeah, because that's your last name.
Call.
Nick Beckon.
Yeah, that's the new segment.
We made a Nick Beckon call.
I feel like even once I finish all these videos and I listen to all the podcasts, I'm still just gonna be the new hired hand. I'm always gonna be the new guy, new guy that gets hazed and razzed. I'm never gonna get any respect. I get no respect from these guys.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
How?
Just a little homework tonight. Just a little homework tonight. All right, Nick, lay it on us. What'd you see? What'd you love?
Suck it to us. What do you say? What do you know?
Here I did it. I went a little crazy this week, guys. I watched one movie total.
What was it?
Ninja Academy.
Ooh, baby! Did you do the ninja? Did you do the ninja?
I did not do the ninja.
You should.
Sorry, we have to dock you a grade.
Did you guys do the ninja? No,
sure
I don't think you did.
Sure did. Yep.
Rob did.
You didn't. Zeke didn't.
I did not. Much to my disdain, I did not participate.
Well, then I'll dock you. Because this is all fake anyways.
Fine, I'm a free fall.
I'm going to dock you points. Okay, let's get through this real quick because it's not fun for anyone. So the actor... It's not. Ask the fans. They'll be like, what's your least favorite segment? And
We'll ask them next.
Right.
Homework.
That's the next segment. So the connecting actor is a weird guy named Michael St. Michaels. That's a weird name.
It's a cool name.
The last film he was number one because that's what I'm supposed to do
Stop flicking your lid.
I did it again. I mean, it's a nervous.
Put it away.
Okay, out of sight, out of mind. See it, Zeke?
Yep.
Okay, it's out of there. Okay. All right. Note number 1. Are these two going to fight or keep dancing? Is that opening scene. They were. They were just kind of dancing around. They weren't really fighting. And then I like the quote, "I'm tired of this grasshopper shit anyway," when he walks away.
Yep.
I thought, cool. And let's see, the next note is, did he say Eminem? It sounded like one of the characters asked where Eminem was. And Eminem wouldn't have been around back then. This is like 1980 something.
He was there eating his mama's spaghetti.
It's funny because it's true.
Because of that song. Mom, spaghetti. People know what I'm talking about.
Do you know that reference? I don't.
It was two references. Yeah. It was 8 Mile and then Chappelle's Show.
My next note here is, I don't like this.
I'll laugh at myself when I listen to this.
That's okay. Laugh it up, chuckles, and my next note is, I want to punch this Bond ripoff. He's kind of annoying. I didn't like him.
What was his name? 007 negative? 00711. Yeah, 00711.
I can't believe I couldn't even have pulled that from watching it last week.
Remember him,
Rob
Zeke?
actually liked this movie.
I did.
I know, I could tell from our text. So if boobs can't save this movie, I don't know what will. That was another note, because that happened.
Did they save it?
In on the, what's that?
Did they save it?
No, I said that.
Nick said that.
Because he snuck up on
that's not even what I said.
That nudist colony.
Ooh, I don't remember that. I shut my eyes.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I shut my eyes.
Your eyes.
Yeah, right. So that's why I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah, Rob can't see that kind of stuff.
You should know that, Nick.
Oh.
You should know that.
No, I don't know that.
Oh, have you been listening to the podcast?
Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
You guys dropped so many references, and you talk. I'm not gonna fight with you anymore. I'm always gonna be the low cabin boy.
I understand what you're saying, but I do feel like in many episodes of the podcast, I have said when nudity comes, that I close my eyes because I'm a good little boy, and I can't hurt my delicate sensibilities.
I will say that you guys do bring up bidets too often. Again.
Not possible.
No. You do. You had bidet talk again. I can't remember if it was this one or the one before.
I
said bidet.
So my next.
Oh, I've got bidet news. Remind me, guys. I got bidet news.
Okay. Next up, hey folks, coming up soon. This will keep them glued. You know, bidet talk next. Hey, Mae West makes a cameo. I don't remember why I put that note. I think there's somebody that looked like her. Christ, are they all going to have a dream? Because they all have a fucking dream. I think that was at least 25 minutes of the film is them having dreams. I think George is a little racist. The character George.
Was he like the kind of hillbilly guy, like the grunty mechanic or something? Yeah.
Well, I think he was like the nom.
That's
veteran.
That's it. Apologies if I've offended anyone. Yes.
Let's see. Hey, I said mimes don't talk, because the mime talked. And
what did he say?
It
was something good. Fuck you, he said.
Yeah, I think it was. There was definitely a fuck in it. I think it was fuck you. And then my last note is Clyde equals clown. I don't know what that means, but that's a note. So my rating is, well, I had burn it all to the ground, but really, let's just throw it in the microwave.
Throw it in the microwave.
Throw it in the microwave, and then set the timer to unlimited. And just let it all burn.
Nuke it.
Nuke it.
Well,
I mean,
it's not looking good. It's not looking good for you.
I know. There's some silly parts, and I especially know there's parts where I see where Rob would probably giggle, and I don't see Zeke liking it at all. But I mean, they're trying too hard. The guy in the kitchen at the beginning, he wasn't even going all out. It's like, hey, if you're gonna have a big mess in the kitchen, you go balls to the walls, or you don't even go at all. That's
I remember
Zeke.
Zeke was
valid
like,
points.
What about the arch nemesis to 00711? He killed his cat. He doesn't care about it. You never see him again. Who cares, Zeke? Who cares?
I care.
I do. I remember seeing that and being a little upset too.
Yeah, well, you're a bunch of dingus.
You of all
Dingo.
people, the one with the only cat owner is not upset. Do we gotta call
everybody, go watch this movie. Get to me on
Forget
Facebook.
about it.
Get to me on
I got a
Facebook.
picture
Tell
of
me how
him
cool
with
it
a
is.
cat on a motorcycle.
It's cool.
I don't
Is it
think
Ralph?
they're gonna like.
Is his name Ralph? Ralph the cat?
I don't know, but he's teaching him how
Ralph
to do
was a
wheelies.
mouse on a motorcycle. Good movie. Good movie.
I don't think you should own cats, Rob.
Why?
Because you don't care when they're blown up by would-be bondmen.
I don't know if you knew this, but it's a fictional movie. It didn't really happen.
It's a failure of a
They didn't
documentary
really
filmed in real
kill
time.
a cat.
I blame.
They didn't do it.
Karate Kid, and I blame Police Academy for being huge hits for this goddamn thing coming out.
I concur. Point Nick.
Negative 5 points, Nick.
Wait, who am I arguing
Nick
with?
beckoned to call. Boom.
You can't.
Nuke it. Nuke it. Nuke it.
I have 0 points against my no opponent. So that's it. Moving on. Hey,
Very
bidet
good, thank
talk. We made it.
I said bidet.
Oh,
That's a good way to,
Bidet news.
bring it in.
Welcome to Bidet News with Rob and Nick and Zeke. And Zeke and Nick. And I cleaned my bidet the other day. It was really dirty. It was really gross. That's the news.
You flush it?
We could have put this with your shit talk news.
Yeah, you don't complain about talking about.
You said that you had a song submission this week, Rob.
I can't believe you brought it up. Of course I do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna battle Mr. Unanimous, Anonymous, Anonymous.
Well, I just wanted to say I'm sorry that submissions closed yesterday.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's not true.
Well, I'd still like to play it, just even if I missed it. I'd still just like to get your guys' opinion.
Hit it.
And would you guys be willing just to vote, just to see where it would have gone?
Yeah, I'm allowed to vote to have it even swapped out.
Yeah, thank you.
I never okayed with this. When was it? When was the last date for submissions?
He's right. It was.
No, I didn't get that memo. I didn't sign off.
I wrote it in chalk on your sidewalk with a rock. Last time I was here.
I haven't mowed the lawn.
Washed away with all the rain you've been having.
That's a good point, Rob.
A notification was given. I'm sorry you didn't see it.
Guys, all right, enough. Let's listen to the song,
also,
okay?
I sent a pigeon to the corner of Afton and Afton.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, my archer shot it down because pigeons are a menace to society.
You got an archer?
I got two of them.
Human archer?
Yeah.
You know Jeremy Renner?
I mean, he's a terrible character as far as I'm concerned, but he's there, and he took out the exploding ones, and first he hit the Burger King. He hit the Burger King, so you're right. We don't have a Burger King.
That's true.
But
then not true.
Oh, Zeke can go on a rant. He can scream all he wants, but as soon as I start talking, you got to talk all over me like I'm some sort of a pain in the ass, huh?
That is my MO.
He's kind of got a point.
Oh, you guys don't even know.
All right. You know what? Okay, here it is.
Better not be.
This is. I guess it doesn't count because Zeke sends a bunch of archaic ways of telling us about submissions. It doesn't matter. I called in the help of some of my friends, and I got by with it. And now you have to listen to it. Are you guys ready?
You got by with a little help from your friends?
Yeah, I sure did. Okay, you ready? Here it is. Please. This is To Usurp the Throne of Two Boys, One Podcast theme song from Mr. Unanimous. Did you talk to him? Does he want? Can we plug him?
Not yet.
We'll do it. Nick, cancel showtime. Here we go.
Toilet seat for breeze, prime to flow. Ain't no smell but the smell of his feet. Screamer ready to go. Is he ready? Is he ready for this? His heart begins to beat. Out of the bathroom, his vocals rip. Yeah. Two boys, one podcast. Two boys, one podcast. And another podcast, and another podcast. Two boys, one podcast. Hey, Zeke's gonna get you too. Two boys, one podcast. Those Robs don't get along when Zeke starts to scream. He takes all the notes Rob wrote down and throws them in the stream. Is he happy? Is he satisfied when he sits on his feet? Out of the bathroom, his vocals rip. Yeah. Two boys, one podcast. Two boys, one podcast. And another podcast, and another podcast. Two boys, one podcast. Hey, Zeke's gonna get you too. Two boys, one podcast. Plus Nick.
What'd you think?
Two things.
What's that?
Two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, you did go over the 30-second submission rule.
Okay, yeah.
Two, it was Two Boys, One Podcast, but you didn't mention me.
I did, at the very end. It said, plus Nick.
You did. Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it.
Yep.
So, well, no, okay, you almost had my vote, but you did go over the 30.
Check. Well, I mean, I couldn't qualify today anyways because I didn't make the submission.
Did you know you weren't eligible when you made it?
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I knew or not.
Interesting.
What
Are
matters-
you going to try again next week?
Yeah, of course I am.
Well,
We'll reopen submissions today.
When do they close?
They're going to close the day before our next recording.
Okay.
I do not
Seems
sign
a little
off
unfair.
on that.
Seems a little skewed to
I
your.
thought, hey,
You're sick.
once
Yeah, go ahead.
again,
What?
you're an artist, and I hate turning it down. But it's that 30. I'm sorry, man. It's really good. It's really
Yeah,
good.
fine. Sticking to the rules. Yeah, great. That's just fine. Good. Thanks.
Uh,
Thanks so much. Thanks, Nick. I would have
Once
voted
I get
yes.
ex-
I would have voted yes.
I couldn't hear it very well, so I can't wait to hear it on the recording.
Do you guys want to hear? Do you want to hear what the lyrics really were?
Yeah, please. Actually,
Okay.
yes.
Here it goes. A little acapella. Nick, Zeke, deal with it. Okay. It goes. Ooh, Earth 2. Zeke sits by the toilet seat. Febreze primed to flow. Ain't no smell but the smell of his feet. Screamer ready to go. Is he ready? Is he ready for this? His heart begins to beat. Out of the bathroom, his vocals rip. Rob can't make a peep. Yeah. Two boys, one podcast. You get that point. Second verse. How's Rob supposed to get along when Zeke starts to scream? He takes all the notes Rob wrote down and throws them in the stream. Is Zeke happy? Is he satisfied as he sits smelling his feet? Out of the bathroom, his vocals rip. Rob can't make a peep. Yeah. Two boys, one podcast. Two boys, one podcast. And another podcast, and another podcast. Two boys, one podcast. Hey, Zeke's gonna get you too. Two boys, one podcast. And Nick.
Oh man, God, why'd you have to go over 30?
Missed it by that much.
That was good.
Sure.
Can you mention who you called in for help for on that?
Yeah, his name was Eddie Venus.
Pascal.
Eddie Venus. He's a good friend of mine.
I don't
that-
believe you.
Is that his
And,
stage name?
Yeah, it's a space name.
What was his podcast name?
Yeah, just a couple of
His bathroom seat
real
thing?
good guys. We decided, hey, let's grab a drum, let's grab a guitar, let's grab a bass guitar. That's the one with the 4 strings. Sometimes they got 5 or 6, and we just laid that down in about 15 seconds this time. I mean, we were just on key and we nailed it.
Did you record it in an outhouse?
Ooh.
Good acoustics, but no, it sure didn't.
I think that might have been the missing ingredient.
Lightning in a bottle, my friend.
Yeah, if you would have played it with cleaning supplies, then maybe you would have had something.
What? I disagree strongly.
You're gonna regret that, Zeke. You're gonna regret that.
I have no regrets.
No, you're going to. What would you have voted? Tiebreaker. To you again.
To me?
Yeah.
Little old me?
Yeah.
Well, I felt like it was a little ego heavy for me on that song. You didn't really mention yourself in the.
Yeah, I did.
Refer to Rob.
That's my name.
Me.
It was kind of a Zeke slam, the whole thing.
So I actually had it qualified. I would have voted for it, despite my own misgivings. But I'm sorry. You didn't make it. My
It's
hands are
unfortunate.
tied.
It's unfortunate. I almost did it. Almost this week.
So close. It was.
That was it.
That's why you always got to read your mail. It's one of those things.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I mean, I feel it's bad that we're not able to give a shout out to the guy that made our previous recording, and you're out to get him the whole time.
I'm going to get him.
Defend himself.
Mark your words, Mr. Anonymous. Anonymous. How do you say that word? Anonymous? Unanimous.
Anonymity.
Annie. You guys met my friend Anna Minimi?
She's an enemy.
She likes to remain a little silent. And
she likes to mix a good jingle on a bidet.
I hear she's loose as a goose.
Hey, I like that.
You hear anything your way, Rob? Did you turn your speaker off?
No, I didn't turn that off.
What's going on? Is it me again? I threw the damn clicker. I hear some hooves clapping.
Zeke, 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 awake, it's time for the next segment. Zeke, 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 awake, it's time for the next segment. Zeke and Nick and Rob and us, and we're talking about some movies. It's probably a great movie. Let's find out what it's all about. There's a movie, it's called Pirates, Roman Polanski's. Plus Nick. Because now I have to say plus Nick at the end of everything, otherwise you vote me down.
We don't have to add me to it. Keep things original, I always say.
I don't think you've ever said that before.
It's a good point. It's my new saying, catchphrase.
He always says it now.
He always says it from now.
He always
Keep things original.
All right.
You'll never
who would
remember
like to
that.
read the actual synopsis of Pirates?
I don't have it pulled up.
I do.
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead and read it, and then Nick, would you like to say what it should have been about?
Sure, I could certainly try.
All right, hit it, Rob.
Roman Polanski's Pirates, 1986. The adventures of pirate Captain Red and his first mate, Frog. That was it. That's it. That's all. That's all
that
IMDb
seems
lists.
about right. All right, hit it, Nick.
1986, Pirates, Roman Polanski movie. Should have been a lot more boobs and a lot less Spaniards.
He hates Spain.
This
guy hates Spain.
Bring peg legs back in movies, and one last thing. Matthau is a cool dude.
Well,
That's pirate.
So
Walter Matthau is a what's that say? He's like
pirate.
That's what I was going for. Keep things original. Walter Matthau is a pirate. 1986 Pirates.
So that would have been a better subheading, I think. Is Walter Matthau is a pirate.
Can I also can I bring up on the IMDb page that the trailer has Kevin Bacon in it?
Yeah, it does, doesn't
Yeah,
it? I'm looking at it right now. It does.
Yeah. I did not see him in there. Did you see him in there?
I was waiting for him the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I saw a guy named Kevin making some bacon, but I didn't see Kevin Bacon.
I watched the trailer. Did you guys?
Negative.
I did not watch the trailer.
It is. Did you watch it, Rob?
No, I sure didn't.
It's him and Kira Sendrick back in the 80s, and it has nothing to do with pirates. I think it's actually just like a snippet from a movie they did together that somehow got...
Someone misthreaded it?
I think so. I really
looks
think
like
so.
Footloose.
That's funny.
That's your go-to with every 80s Kevin Bacon.
What's
Footloose.
Grease.
Nope.
River Wild.
Nick, what did you think of it? Like,
Hold on.
what were your notes?
Hold on, I'm watching the new Predators trailer. Can you come back to me?
Yeah, Rob, go ahead and do your notes.
Yeah, I wanted to like it, but I didn't. It's pretty ridiculous. It felt like a Looney Tunes. It kind of felt like every 25 minutes it was a little vignette. These pirates are just. I mean, he wants to eat his first mate, and then the next thing you know, they're taking a ship through some skullduggery, and then they're playing chicken to the death, and that was kind of funny. And then the next thing you know, something happened. I'm confused, but they had to take back the ship again. They got it, and they lost it again. And then they had to take it back, and they did it. But then at the end, they're floating away. It started how it ended. It didn't make too much sense.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm a big Matthau fan. I support a lot of his work, but this was not good. And I think it's more Polanski. I think that he peaked with Rosemary's Baby and Chinatown, and then he should have just stopped for personal and professional reasons.
No, the pianist is pretty fucking good.
Well, Captain Thomas Bartholomew Red is Walter Matthau's character. This film, top to bottom, is just a shit show that Rob should have to clean up in Wyoming.
Give me a break. Come on.
This was rough. So it opens with, there are two versions of this on YouTube.
Slow build.
One is 2 hours and 1 minute. The other is 2.5 hours, and the audio is a little wonky. But to put this in perspective, and I'll come back to it when I come to ratings, this film is impossible to find anywhere else. There are DVDs available for it on Amazon for $91.
You hear that tone?
But this film should have just stayed in the shitter where it began, because they take the ship. There are two weird parts where there's just garbage shit laying, and he slips on shit on the boat. It doesn't make any sense. Here comes the storm. So the film opens with Walter Matthau eating a little guppy fish on a hook.
Hold on, everyone.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's happening. Hold on.
So he eats a fish with the hook still in it, and that's it. Before any words are spoken, he starts eating this hooked little guppy, and then he thinks, I'm going to eat my first mate, the frog, John Baptiste, which is his first movie. Nothing about this movie makes any sense. Then they take this Spanish galleon, and then they're just on this adventure. And if this puts it in perspective, 90 minutes into this movie, they just put a little slate on the screen that says, and then this happened. That's it's not that. Even like, we can't build up to Act 3 on our own. It's just, and then this happened, we took another boat, and we're going to go at it again. Like, if they showed this in prison, people would stop committing crimes. I don't even know, like, what to categorize it as other than an abysmal waste of money. So this had $30 to $4 million to make it. The box office in America was $1.6 million. They had big expectations for it. So they premiered it at Cannes Film Festival, and they drove the Neptune to the festival.
I think it's Cannes.
That's kind of cool. That's the ship from the movie.
I think it's so bad.
I think it's just Cannes.
Because they built this Neptune for that festival. The reaction was so bad that they left it there for 16 years in the harbor. They abandoned the ship.
Yeah.
The worldwide box office for this film is $8 million total. And the film that we watched on YouTube had 4.5 million views. For free, yeah. So it's kind of like it's one of those. This film is so bad that we almost have to watch it, but we don't want to actually ever have to admit it. Except we all three did.
Folks,
so
we just
do you think it was like
witnessed.
Dead poop?
We witnessed an F3 Zeke. That was a F3 category Zeke there. That wasn't bad.
Boy.
What did you think of it, Nick?
I loved it.
You're a liar.
I know. I wanted to come up, Mr. Opposer. That's my new nickname too, going forward. If we could,
just keep it original.
I agree. I agree with a lot with what Rob said, and mostly what you said. What I can remember, because a lot of it came really fast, like an F3. So, yeah, it was silly, and I do blame Polanski. I think he got too passionate because he'd spent
Love project.
how many years was it, Zeke? Like a decade or so.
Yeah, trying to get it made. It kept getting put in turnaround.
Yeah.
But I think in that amount of time, they should have worked on the script.
Yeah.
There's no reason that it was like this. I mean,
It bounced all over the place. It was silly in a not funny way.
it seemed a lot like a play.
Kinda. I liked Matthau though. If Matthau's the only saving grace in my mind.
Well, Matthau was great. The problem is that there was no way to save this film. It
Yeah.
just wasn't possible. It got a nomination for an Oscar for Best Costume Design, but it didn't win. But that's it. There wasn't anything else to come away from it like having liked. I gotta say, like at the beginning with the shark coming at him, the only time that I would feel comfortable facing a shark was with a sword in my hand, and he didn't even try to poke it.
Well, he did though. Remember, he poked him, and then he took it.
Yeah, it went away with like a went away with like a. But he stabbed it in the tail. He stabbed it in the tail and then swam away with the sword.
That's a fancy looking sword, man.
I did like that he tried when he was trying to eat his first mate on the boat. I also like the boat that they're stuck on had like the mast was up there. There was no sail, and then he tries to cut the mast down. Well, he does cut the mast down when he's trying to eat his first mate, and then he cuts his peg leg off because he's frustrated that it's stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was going to die. He was going to die. It was a sinking ship, so if he didn't cut off the peg leg, he was going to sink with the goddamn ship, you dingus.
It wasn't shipping. It wasn't sinking. The ship wasn't sinking. He was trying to get on the other boat.
Well, he couldn't have got on though. He couldn't have jumped on the other boat without pulling his leg out. He would have just float on. As
I don't think so. I think
friends
he
of
could have
Modest
hung
Mouse
on
say.
to the outside of the ship and been fine. He could have just hung on to the side and it would have dragged him along.
I mean, he could because his buddy kept slipping on mustard up on the deck.
So I don't understand. Like, there were all those people on there. I'm pretty, like, the two guys that they were whipping at the beginning of this film must have just pooped on the deck and said, I had enough of it. And that's what he was slipping on. Like, there's no reason that was even there. It just came out of nowhere, and he slipped on it. It doesn't make any sense.
It was very Looney Tunes.
It's just deck poop.
Rob made a good Looney Tunes. Yeah.
And then, like, Matthau had some good lines and had some good lines directed at him. Like the strong always eat the weak. Cannibalism is a mortal sin. I really liked. Well, go ahead.
No, his first mate's comeback was pretty good too. He's like, oh no, you're right, because then he's like, well, that's why you have confession.
Yeah,
never mind.
That's why you have confession.
That's
but
right.
I liked when he went to the guy who he owed a debt to on that island, and he said, "Why, Captain, you're short of a leg. An active man like yourself. What a shame." I did like that line. It wasn't enough to save it, though. I don't understand what they were going for or why they thought that they had a tiger by the tail. I mean, to spend a quarter of it, they spent at least $10 million making the ship look authentic. They sail it to the film festival thinking that they got a good thing, and at no point nobody said, hey, you know what, this isn't very good. I think that we should leave this one in the can.
There was a joke, sort of a rapey joke, that I thought was kind of funny considering it was a Polanski movie.
Well,
it was when those two sailors were going after the girl, and they were talking about age and going after a younger woman. Yeah.
So I thought this was the film that he got in trouble for, but it wasn't. So he was accused, like Charlotte Lewis and Chris Campion both had their film debut on this movie. Charlotte Lewis has accused Polanski of assault from this film.
Yeah.
So I thought this was the big one, but that's from a Vogue shoot, and that's a different girl.
Yeah, and she was like the Vogue
13.
girls. 13, 14?
Yeah, Charlotte was 16 on this one. She's got to be held accountable.
I don't think. Well, you'd think there'd be a statute of limitations. I'm not saying what he did was right, but it's been a long time.
No,
maybe there's not on something like that.
From the point of accusation is the thing. So I don't know when she accused him. I don't know if it was in reaction to something else. But the one thing that I did really like about this film was the count to 10,000 scene.
Why?
Why?
Because it just like such an absurd thing, and then they keep cutting away to him, and he's still counting. He leaves a guy holding another guy hostage, and it's like count to 10,000. No one comes out of this room alive, including yourself, before you've counted to 10,000. And it's just such an absurd thing that like wading through it. This was over an hour in, and that's what I held on to for the rest of the film.
But they, by God, they got that throne.
Like somewhere out there, he's still counting. You know that he is.
No, he's dead.
Since
He's
1986,
dead.
he finished.
Didn't he die in the movie? I thought he was on the boat at the end.
No,
of it. He got shot.
He died at the end, but he's still counting from the grave.
Oh, I ruined your joke. I get what you're saying.
Mm.
Did you know that?
That's my new thing. Step on other people's
He's
jokes.
got a lot of new things this week.
Yeah.
Starting anew.
Zeke, I don't know if
a lot of them.
Zeke, I don't know if you knew this.
Sydney...
Zeke, I don't know if you knew this, but there were several actors that this was the only movie they ever acted in.
This was a career killer.
Yeah, this was a career killer. Did you look at that that one pirate that was off to the left there for about 2 seconds in scene 42? Yeah, he never acted again. I know.
Well, I imagine that most of the
yeah.
guys in that Last Supper of Dead Pirates scene, that most of those guys
killed their career. This movie just killed everyone's career. I mean,
you're trying to be me, jerk. Well, Sydney Bromley played Alf, and he played Diddler in this movie.
Diddler.
And
Diddler
they only
on the
refer
roof.
to him one time, and that's appropriate because everybody in this scene was cuttable.
Do you know what would have saved this movie?
What?
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon and Footloose.
I like that.
So, around the horn, what would you guys do with it?
Rob first, please.
Gimme, Timmy.
You got one choice, boy. Sex or the saw.
So I was very conflicted with this movie. I wanted to like it, and part of me sort of did, but not really. So it's rated sort of sex, sort of saw. At the end of the date, they kissed, but they bit each other's lips off. That's what I'm rating it.
Cannibalism is a mortal sin.
Well, they didn't take.
Are
the
they
lesson.
both into it? Are they both into the biting of the lips?
Do they like? No, they didn't want their lips bit off. No, they didn't.
But they did it to each. Like they did one do it to the other one, and then retaliated.
No,
by doing the same thing?
Same point. Same point.
How that's not possible though. You can't have both your mouths open and. Well, I guess you could. One bites the top lip, the other one bites the bottom lip off.
And they both bite the dust.
Two boys, one podcast.
Damn it, 30 seconds. God damn it, Rob. Read your bird mail. You got to fire that Archer.
I didn't listen to my bird mail.
How about you, Nick?
I'll give it a very strong avoid.
Well, as
but
I was
not
saying
a burn.
before,
Not a burn though.
Not a nuke it. Not a nuke it.
Yeah, right. Sorry, my mistake.
Matthau is. I don't care what we call it. Going forward, my new thing is I don't really care what the worst one is. We can nuke it. We can microwave it. We could shit on it. We could burn it. We could throw it in a stew. We could. I don't care.
Mash it, boil it, stick it in the stew.
Yeah, there you go. But Matthau really kept it from burning straight to hell.
I think that we should Dead Man's Nag over it. For mine.
I don't know the reference.
That's a reference from this film where they got on each other's shoulders and dueled to the death.
That was my favorite part. That was my favorite part.
That was the only good part about this, yeah. And I think we should do that to see how it should be rated. So, Nick, climb up on Rob's shoulders.
Right now?
Hold on. Here we go. I'm a little off balance.
Rob, can you get down on your... Yeah.
No, but get a ladder.
On my notes, I literally wrote comedy ?
Zeke
got the ladder. It's up.
Okay, there we go. He's on top.
I don't know if they meant to make a comedy.
What's Zeke going to do?
Or if they just said it was going to be funny.
Zeke's not getting on the shoulder. Chop his head off.
If your legs touch the ground, you both get out.
Oh, no. Oh no!
You fell. You both get killed.
Yeah, come at us. Come at us.
Do you think that they meant to make a comedy, or was this just like a train wreck?
They were trying
I think they were going comedy.
to at least make it comedic.
I don't know.
You
like,
don't you don't cast Matthau without hoping for a little.
There have been some Matthau dramas. I don't know. I really thought that this was well shot. I thought that it was clearly they spent a lot of money. This is one of my least favorite films that we've ever covered.
Oh,
Really?
I was disappointed. I don't know. It drug on forever. Every time I looked at how much time was left, it seemed like I had just started the film. Looking on Amazon, there are DVDs available for $90, $95, $36.83, or you can buy a VHS for $6.98. So if this film hadn't been available on YouTube to watch, I can't imagine, like, ratio-wise, based on what I've paid for other things and been stuck with, this would be among the lowest. I wouldn't pay 99 cents to see this film. And if you are going to watch along for it, there are two versions on YouTube. One is 2.5 hours. One is 2 hours and 1 minute. The 2.5 hour one is the audio is off. So watch the 2 hour 1 minute one, and I don't know, like, I guess add to the 4.5 million views and say that you've seen a terrible Polanski film.
And
like the rest of them.
The subtitles are off too. They don't match what they're actually saying.
I was gonna mention that.
Serbian or something.
I love this. I love the subtitles. Some of them were almost kind of like they summed it up for what they were saying, and
some of them were funnier than the film.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Yes, I do that with all my YouTube viewings now. I always turn the subtitles on because they're always way off. Gives me I did it with Ninja Assassin or Ninja Academy. I mean, it made it at least a little bit pleasurable to watch.
Well, next time you watch one of our films, just make sure you eat guppies with hooks still in them.
Oh, I didn't like that part. It physically made my gut hurt watching
Still
it.
stuck. Still stuck.
Anyway, according to Rob's rating system, so the hook came out all okay.
Still stuck.
I did make a note of that. I said that hook's gonna be a pain in his ass.
Hey. Nice.
Oh shoot!
I'm gonna cut your peg leg off with a sword.
I don't have one.
That shark is.
It's more of a table leg. More of a table leg than a peg leg. That's the first.
I did like that second version was. It looked good. It looked like it was. I don't think it was stained. There was no varnish, but I bet you.
They didn't seal sand.
I bet you.
They didn't seal sand.
No. It did not feel seal sanded, I would say. I do have a couple questions for you guys about it, real quick. So, that first captain gets an enema early on. Were enemas traditionally a practice, you think, back then? Medical practice?
Yeah, definitely.
Only if you're using a peg leg to shove it up there.
They didn't, though. They didn't. They used like a gigantic turkey baster.
No, they definitely did. I've got no joke for it, but yeah, they did.
No.
Yeah, they did.
What? Yes and no?
Definitely.
All right.
Listen to me. I know the most about enemas. I know everything there is to know about enemas. Trust me, everyone says so, okay?
You don't want to be our shit, man.
They used enemas, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Rob.
Sure.
I'm gonna put answered correctly until proven wrong by Zeke. Zeke, text later if you have to.
Can't wait.
I also asked. Oh, you guys, which part of the rat would you prefer to eat? The head or the lower half?
Lower half.
Why?
You don't have the skull to
Less
deal
bones.
with.
But you gotta eat the butthole, you weirdo.
Yep,
you gotta eat the tail. That'd be tough, but
I would cut it in half where I'd cut off the head and I'd cut off the tail and I'd eat 50% of the middle.
You don't have that as an option.
Sure do.
You're gonna stick one of us with the head and the tail?
Nick, you know what, we submitted these questions ahead of time. I guess you didn't see them. I sent them via Slither Snake, and he went to the corner Canton and Hudson. Didn't you get it?
That's where I got mine.
Yeah, see? Sorry. It's an option.
Funny.
Abby does that to me all the time. I say something just hilarious, like I'm always saying, and she looks at me without a smile on her face, and she says, "That's funny. That's funny."
That's so funny. That's almost worse. That's almost worse than not saying anything, isn't it?
It is.
count to 10,000 and tell me it again.
Go ahead.
1,
I got
2,
time.
3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Zeke, look over there. Did you see that? 7,200. I mean, 700, 782.
What was your other question, Nick?
700.
That was it. I only had 2.
All right, Rob, I believe it is your serve.
Very good. You guys didn't tell me your favorite parts. I said
My
mine.
favorite part was the Looney Tunes ending, the black hole.
Okay, copy.
Dead Man's Nag was the
Yeah, that was mine too. Chicken.
likable part.
Chicken to the death is what I wrote down.
Yep.
Nick?
I didn't. I wasn't prepared. Go ahead, Rob.
All right.
You said
Oh.
Dead Man's Nag.
Chicken to the death. Dead Man's Neck. That's my favorite part. How about you, Nick?
I say keep it original, and should have kept the original peg leg. So I really liked the original. I really liked
the original peg leg. That was a good peg leg.
Keep it
really good
original.
peg leg.
You know me.
Yeah, we know you. I also thought it was funny when they were coming up on the rowboats and they were firing the cannons at them at point blank range. I feel like that would be near. I guess they angle, but I thought that was funny and I thought that was pretty unrealistic. But I suppose it would work if they wanted to.
Zeke, would that work back then?
Yes.
Ooh. There was quite a delay. I'll say there was a shot, and there's probably like at least 5-second delay. And they weren't.
It was too long. Way too long of a pause. Okay. Anyways, all right. I've got my Michael Eisenhower III coin here. By the way, you guys were saying MIT. Michael Eisenhower with an I? You're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So not related to the president.
If we're referring to the MIT person rather than the location, then yes, he clearly didn't go there, and he spells his name with an I rather than an E.
All right, there we go. All right, Nick, did you know you're getting a coin toss this week?
Oh, it's me?
No,
Well,
no,
it could potentially.
You get to flip to see if you get to be on the receiving end.
Oh, cool.
Are you ready?
I didn't think that was...
Are you excited about it? That's the opposite of how you should feel.
I kind of am, actually. I wasn't expecting this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is true excitement for me.
So
this is going forward. This is me excited.
This is
Go for it.
This is a newly minted Michael Eisenhower III $1 coin.
What
that
year?
I have made commemorative just for our podcast. All right, Nick, you're going to have to call it now before I flip it. Ready?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Call it before I flip it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta call it before he flips it.
Oh, I thought he's gonna say 1, 2, 3, flip. That's everyone. He says 1, 2, 3, flip.
That's not how we do it here. Call it before I flip.
Oh shit! Hold on. Give me one more try.
Okay, here we go. Call it before I flip.
1, 2, 3, flip. Tails. Heads. Tails. 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 Heads. Tails.
Oh.
It's tails.
Whoa. It is heads.
No.
Going to
This is me.
Zeke.
Oh, are you sad now?
Sheer disappointment.
Pobrecito.
Oh.
Fuck this game.
All right. We got 3 options this week. Mr.
Wait. What segment?
Oh, yeah,
are we
right.
in?
That's right.
I was gonna say. I was even gonna call it.
Nick, you want to do it together? You ready?
Yeah, you start.
You don't know what I'm going to do, do you?
Goes.
You don't know what I'm going to do you?
It goes.
He doesn't know. All right, Nick. On 3. 1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Zeke, are you ready?
Are you ready?
To choose?
Podcast do you listen to?
Pretty good. You almost had it.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, that was
And
horrible.
All right, here we go. We've got 3 options this
All right.
week.
we got 3 options.
2 are through Sydney Bromley, mentioned previously on our podcast, who played Diddler. 1 is called
Diddler
Never Ending
on the
Yeah, Fiddler. If I was a rich man, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If I had a... Okay, all right. Never Ending Story, Nick. Have you... Zeke. Sorry, I keep doing that. Zeke. You guys, your names are too similar. Even though they're not at all.
No, nope.
Zeke, have you seen Neverending Story?
I haven't.
Ooh.
But it doesn't matter because you know what? Is that the one where like the horse is stuck in the river or something?
Artek, in the swamp of
I think
sadness.
I've seen it. It's been a long time. But we can't accept anything from Sydney Bromley, unfortunately, before we go down this road.
Why?
Because we connected him from Werewolf in London.
Did we really? Son of a gun. Well.
Does that mean that he loses now and I have to pick?
No, you can't.
No. It's a very good possibility you never get to pick again.
But he screwed up. You can't.
Yeah, I did.
Does he not listen to the podcast?
I did blow it. I blew it. Okay, well, so that leaves it down to one option. Zeke, will you choose Brazil because it's the only option?
I guess I have to.
Through Ashton Griffiths, Sir Ashton Griffiths, who played Moonhead, is in Brazil as Priest.
Yeah! So I don't think that I've seen this. I know you're a big fan of it.
Yeah, I like it.
But I can't remember anything about it, so I'm going to say that I have not seen it. And
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good one, finally. This week's a
connect
good
with anything
one.
that Walter Matthau's done, like any
Too
of the
late,
action
too
films that
late.
Matthau's done.
You
Not one.
schmuck.
Nothing.
Fuck
Too
you, fuck you, Gustafson. Huh? Name that movie. Huh?
Grumpy old man.
You schmuck. Putz! That's fun. We're having
So
a good
I
time.
get stuck with Brazil. Who are we connecting?
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to throw a dead fish in the back of your car there. Roger Ashton Griffiths. You pay about as much attention as I
I
do.
get stuck with this movie.
Oh, come on. It's fine. You're going to love it. It's another what's his name? Terry Gilliam. He's great.
That's 2 Terrys for us.
I'm going to take this out on you, Nick.
No, you're not. How can you? I got next week. Maybe.
Nope.
Yes, I do. Thanks.
You got to rely on the coin. Luck of the coin.
Yeah, look at the coin. You're going to like
Look
this
at the
movie. It's good.
coin.
We finally have a good movie to watch. But boy, we are stuck in the 80s. Seriously, guys. How many
That
is this
happens.
now?
It happens. I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, Rob. Well, congratulations. You get to. You made me choose my death automatically.
Yeah, well, I mean, I tried others, but I blew it. And
What was the other one that wasn't qualified?
Jabberwocky, because we keep
that's
running.
right.
We keep
So
running
you're
into
just-
it.
Just running me off the cliff.
I mean, do you want me to? I can pull up something other quick. You want one more option?
No.
Fine, that's all right. Let Nick win. I don't care.
I'm not winning.
What?
Why? You should be
I'm not-
thankful that we get to watch a decent movie for once. Something that we can look forward to. Something that I don't dread having to come watch when I get home from work. A movie that's good.
We'll see.
Jesus.
We'll see how
We
you
can
guys feel.
have
F7.
I
That's an
enjoy it.
F7.
I enjoy it. So we'll see
Jeez,
how you feel.
sorry.
All right. The last segment. Who are all rooting for in the World Cup? I'm going for Britain. Zeke, who are you rooting for?
Iceland was eliminated today, so I'd say I'm on the Germany wagon, but I hope that Portugal makes it closer to the quarterfinals.
And we're not going to talk about it other than just who we're rooting for. Very good. Nick, who are you up for?
Germany.
I still have Brazil, but I think no, they're still at the top.
They're still in it.
Yeah, I've been with Brazil since the beginning, but they are not looking good.
It
boys.
doesn't matter. You pick Brazil. I got England. Zeke's got
Germany.
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 Okay, that's
Can
all
I
we
take
got.
Mexico? Can I take Mexico?
Yeah, you can. Real quick, you're taking Mexico?
Yeah, I'd like to switch to. I want to just because of politically what's going on. Let's. I'd like to root
Sure.
to our friends in the South and let our fans know from all over the world that we are not all horrible human beings.
Ole,
Go Mexico.
ole, 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 ole. Well, folks, if any of these teams advance to the next round, we'll talk about it here on Two Boys, One
podcast.
Plus me.
Well, that's what. Speaking of which, let's play that alternate. No, we don't have to. Anyways, all right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, remember, don't be a sucker.
Okay, love you. Bye.
And always stay original. Keep it original. Fuck, I can't remember how
Whatever.
it is.
The portions of today's broadcast that you actually enjoyed are brought to you in whole by...
Do you have a best frenemy? Someone that you can't shake because your friend circle won't allow it? Well, get those obtuse Philistines out of your life in one night out. That's right, you heard me, one night. Bring them to me and I'll make them a dinner you won't forget, but they'll try the rest of their lives to. I make a mean, steamy pooperoni. There isn't an oven known to man that'll cook the shit out of this one. This pie will make you die. Made with my own ingredients that I've collected throughout the day. I've only got one thing on the menu, and it's called the number 2. Come on down to eat shit and pie today.